be played by Zai in the off lane.
I mean, I think at least earlier as well with the Jakiro pick, overall, it's going to be picked here because, okay, it's going to have an okay lane. It usually is fine there. It gives you a wave shove, but most importantly, I think they just wanted follow-up damage into X-Mark. Like you have X-Mark, Torrent, Bode, throw your Fable, throw your Jakiro spells, get this follow-up, and make sure that whoever you go on there, that they just cleanly get wiped out.
I just like that there's more of a setup for his Ice Path too.
Yeah.
You don't have to just like
yeah.
willy-nilly throw it out and hope you're sort of catching someone like you said with the X and the Torrent, also with the telekinesis and stuff from Rubik. It's nice.
It's a nice soft cover as well from 33 Hero Pool. There's the the Enigmas, the Visages still available. Boom, Jakiro plus potentially this Carry Kunk that we've seen Mickey do before. That's preventing 33's Hero Ball being picked up, but we get to see most likely the carry Abaddon. Yeah.
I'm not too impressed by the pick, at least on this specific stage. I feel like Abaddon is very good when you combo. Okay, so perhaps the idea is he's gonna save the Zeus, or they feel like they're very one combo dimensional, which for now is somewhat true. X-Mark into the spells, you break that, okay, maybe they feel like that's good enough. But DP, I feel like currently is not very answered in this game. There's, I mean, one Zeus, trying to throw spells at you, but if there's a bolt buff on you and you just keep running in, I feel like Abba doesn't really enjoy that too much. The silence is also somewhat annoying. So I feel like this last pick from 3-3 needs to kind of bring it together. At least for me, that's how I feel.
No, I like the Enigma ban from Liquid. I think that's kind of what Tundra are leaning on. Like this Abba pick, it's Abaddon, of course, when you get Manta Radiance Blink, if you overcome the early game pressure Liquid can apply with Exos, then you're this like, do everything, everyone tanks up to kill you, suddenly you get the Black Hole Turner. So I love the ban from Liquid. I think Liquid still is missing that void where I would be concerned that when Abaddon does get his items, what are you really doing in a fight? You're boating, you're exoing, but like, I'm not seeing you killing heroes, especially when Zeus is on the back lines, protected by Mirana Shaker, and then
throwing out all his damage.
Exactly. So I think there is a little bit of an issue in regards to Liquid's last pick. They need to be very smart with it. Slark's a nice ban. Potentially some Morphling as well could be a good ban from Tundra. Something that can just reposition nicely. You find Zeus, boom, you kill him off. Now Abaddon's just by himself. What are you going to do? He blinks in, you just waveform away. So I think Morph potentially could be a really good option.
I could see the Morph. I mean, I was looking, Slark is obviously like the first option when you play into some, very tanky Abaddon in the game, but Tundra, they're going to take that out. Lifestealer is something that I think about when I do see these heroes, but he's not great with Liquid's draft. He doesn't really have anyone that's going to help him to like get in the fight. Mickey, otherwise, I feel like Monkey King doesn't seem too great. You also need to pick blind. No, I feel like Luna is sus too. Not easy.
Yeah, what are you hoping for out of this carry? Like, you've said all the issues of Liquid and how they can execute or how they can be pulled apart in a team fight. But
I think Liquid needs someone that helps them get into the fight. Because like T is saying, if the Zeus just gets to chill, I think you need this +1 momentum to really help DP get in the fight and force the Zeus to run away, force the Abba to run away. So anything that they feel like helps them do this with a solid lane would sell it for me.
It's like they either do it based on momentum and having a carry like the Monkey Slark that Tundra is going for, where it's like they have jump and early game itemization to go for the fight, or it's a hero that utilizes the chaos that Liquid's first four can create to eventually give yourself this amazing 1v1 matchup that X carry just destroys Abba late game because some Radiance buying Abba that jumps you is like, what are you doing, bro? I already have like Skadi Satanic Daedalus or something. I'm just a better core than you.
Okay.
Sure, there you go, Drow. It doesn't have that jump that we're mentioning. It's very much like, I feel like Liquid needs to go from lane to, we exo Roshan Aegis, we then fight, and then you never allow Tundra the motions to stall out a game and farm, and then like Abaddon's always chasing his next item, and then that's where Liquid's lineup will feel really good. So for Tundra, they just needed one more offlaner that like stalls the game, and then you'll have this matchup where Abba jumps Drow, could feel pretty good. What's the stalling hero for 33? A lot of his heroes have been banned out.
Tide is like one of the next ones that he would like a lot. Which is okay. You're playing into DP, so it's like not the most amazing, but for your draft, it's kind of fine. I feel like other than that, his Visage has been banned out. You have no Natures, you have no Brood.
It's no Beast.
I feel like he has to maybe jump into the rest. Okay.
I was going to say, when there's no Beast, I was like, maybe Lycan is the alternative.
Yeah.
Teams don't really seem to favor it too much, but it's picking up traction now.
I mean, again, for Tundra, this is going to be the old school Tundra of like concede a little bit of map, take the smart fights. Lycan, he'll be able to force Liquid to react backwards instead of only moving forwards with Exo. And then eventually you'll have this Lycan Ags timing on the Abba, so you won't have this disparity of Drow kiting away in the late game with 4-staffs and stuff. It's just, I wolf by my Abba, he always chases down the Drow.
He's going to be able to get on top of you.
Yeah, and Drow can't just stand and, click. So I actually like Tundra's lineup. If they can get to those 3-4 items that we're mentioning, they'll have a really fun game. But this is all on Liquid to think forwards and make sure every timing, every Exo is actually like breaking down.
So you feel that Liquid are on a little bit of a timer here? Like they do have to be that aggressive Liquid we know and try and close out this game quite fast.
I'd argue like if they're not winning after like second Roshan, this game can get really difficult for them.
Okay, all right.
For me, it's actually pretty hard. I feel like you have a clash of like two ideas. Like both teams kind of got what they want.
Yep.
For me, Liquid, it has a lot to do with like the early game execution. They're definitely gonna have to nail that. There's still something about the Tundra lineup that's a bit offsetting for me. So honestly,
You mean team fight and stuns and...
Yeah, it's just like, I feel like I would feel better to play Liquid's draft. I don't know if it's better, but I would feel better playing it.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's how you feel. You don't have to necessarily have a draft advantage, but execution advantage is what we always want to see, as it is game 1, Liquid up against Tundra with OD Pixel and Fogged.
Thank you very much. Now, yes, looking forward to this one. Fogged, what do you make of this? I mean, poor old 33 pretty much had his every hero banned out against him this game. Still gets the Lycan, of course, one that he's super strong on. But do you think, does it kind of make things awkward for Tundra, or do you think the Lycan still kind of fits the lineup, being sort of the last pick left for them available?
I mean, it gives them more vision. Right now, they're going to have like the Zeus, Mirana. They can stealth around, go for these plays to get on top of the Drow and stuff like that with Shapeshift. We have potential for some super fun late game stuff too with the Wolf Bite Abaddon, which I think I've seen a couple times. It's pretty damn good. So getting on top of the Drow can be important. But Liquid have a very fast-paced draft to be able to pressure these towers early with the DP, with the Jakiro and Drow, and backed up with the Kunkka. I'm leaning a little bit toward the side of Liquid, but Tundra, they have a very comfortable draft with themselves too, with that Mirana, with that Shaker, with the Zeus. A lot of different ways to poke and force damage and potentially get like these BKBs forced out. So
sure.
I think we're in for a pretty fun game.
Sure. I mean, yeah, Snake King in particular out in the Mirana, he had a crazy game the other day.
Yes. And they have I mean, not exactly where they had like the DK plus the Mirana where they're constantly getting every setup, but he's got the Shaker, so see if he's able to get that setup. And let's see what Boxy's going to be able to do, because if you're looking at the potential for this Rubik, he's got some really nice spells to steal. From the two supports, versus Mirana Shaker, it's pretty nice. Versus Zeus, it's great. Versus Abaddon, you get shield pretty much every single time, so could be a big deal. Because as we've seen, especially in the last series, the rise of, but the 4-staff meta, right? It's becoming more and more prominent. So I'm looking at like potential this Rubik having like the Force and the Shard, plus a Abaddon shield. That could be quite a lot to get through to get on top of this Drow. Throw in a Rum. Could be some fun steals from Boxy. And let's see how it's going to play out.
Let's see. How do you reckon this mid-match is going to end up here between Nisha and Nine? Can either Kunkka in return? Can Zeus sort of deal with the tie-bringer harassment that Nisha's going to be laying down on tonight?
Yeah, I think Nine should be able to. But we'll see, because this is also one of Nisha's most comfortable heroes. Yep. Even though I know a lot of people...
Get super farmed on this.
Yeah. Some people are kind of weird with the Kunkka overall right now. It's just like a weird hero sometimes, just doesn't really fit. I think Nine should be able to hold his own. Maybe Nisha comes out slightly ahead in the lane, because he's just going to go for the stats, right? So he's going to have that super hard base damage. It'll come down to runes, probably. Like the rotations and stuff. He's got a Shaker on the side of Nine, so should be able to secure those runes versus Nisha and should be able to farm, but we'll see.
Yeah, would you say there's any sort of concerning matchups in these side lanes? Anybody sort of set up to have a rough time in this laning stage?
Probably 33. They're just going to have to pull. He's playing versus Drow and Jakiro. Definitely can be a bit difficult. But Sox is just going to pull lane back, constantly pull the waves too with his boots. I don't think 33 probably has the hardest time. But at the moment, Zai looks like he's actually struggling a little bit in the first few levels versus the Snaking Mirana. It is a ton of damage that you do dish out with the Aphotic Shield plus the Starstorm.
Yeah, Snaking's going to be able to trade really well with both Boxy and Zai. Get a lot of damage done as the support Mirana.
And yeah, lane pull shenanigans. Saksa, he's got it behind the wave. Let's see if he gets it with like that just the range creeper half pull. Because you usually don't want to get the whole wave. You want to get a little bit of a half wave, and he gets it. Perfect. Very nice.
We'll see if Zai is able to sort of disrupt the farming of this Abaddon at all, but seems unlikely.
Yeah, it feels pretty unlikely.
Pretty much free farm in the safe lane. Skeeter.
Both sides, right? Both sides should just have absolute free farm, so that always indicates for a little bit of a fun mid-game, fun matchups. Insania taking quite a beating here. He might... Oh, goodness, Insania has to be careful top. One more hit, I think a fissure, and he'll just die.
And honestly, yeah, this sort of play bottom, just snaking with the shield on him, it's almost like kind of too much for Liquid. They're taking so much damage. I mean, they will manage to get Snaking low in return, but it's kind of it just one against the two of them. You know, Snaking steps up with the shield, and as you said, the Starstorm, Zai and Boxy, they lose pretty much all of their HP.
Oh, it's so close to someone. Someone's going to die down here any second. They have no regen on the side of Liquid. They have the Spirit Siphon, of course, on Zai, but no regen between the two of them at the moment. I believe it's, what, is it coming on the Courier? Yeah, they've got a Salve and Tangos coming out for Boxy. Boxy wants Snaking.
What?
It's Fairy Fire!
And he's got a leap. So he'll be fine. He'll be able to grab the 3-minute bounty, Snaking.
He might have... Could die.
Oh, yeah, I think he might die. Who's got the movement advantage?
They're the same. They're the same. Boxy gets the hit.
He's got him. All right, so he may have got the bounty rune, but Boxy will get first blood.
I love it. And Boxy... He's one of the few players, I mean, one of the players that always does this, right? He suicides to neutrals instead of giving any extra gold. Sure, you don't get a TP, but you don't give any gold to the other side, so it's kind of cool.
Sure. And you are dead a little bit longer, right?
Yes, of course. Zai.
They're going to go straight on him.
He's got level 2 Siphon. Do they have enough?
I mean, that was the last Siphon, but they won't continue diving. I mean, they're happy kind of just putting him in this low, right?
Yeah, but now...
Miserable spot for him to be, and he didn't get any regen coming out there, just the boots and the raindrop.
Boxy's going to TP in, and he gave him a salve.
There we go.
He did drop one, so... It is a full efficient salve, too, so it's coming from Zai, and he's going to backpack those stat items, so should be able to heal right back up.
Yeah, what we got going on elsewhere? Top lane, Mickey free farm, top CS right now in the game. And yeah, mid lane, dead even. 22 for 3, 21 for 2. Nisha and 9 getting just as much out of that lane as each other.
Water Runes. Sox is going to get the top bounty rune. Water Runes will be 1 for 1. Nisha being kept kind of low. Of course has the wand charges, but you see he scans behind himself because there's the chance that like a Shaker comes in, a Fissure, and just the nukes could just get him before the wand, so is being careful. Mickey pulling just a little bit ahead, though, of the Abaddon. Skeeter, only 20 last hits. I mean, because they went for that aggressive potential to go for like the kill. Has missed a couple. Snag.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
I love watching these couriers suicide. Literally just walked right through the top lane. Insane, just killed it for free.
I mean, and how much do you sort of foresee this Drow being a problem? Like, do Tundra have decent ways to set up onto a Drow that's had a good start? Like,
yeah, they'll have the Lycan, right? The Lycan shapeshift and stuff like that, but
get in.
There is definitely... Ooh, Snaking. He's got no leaps. He'll just be dead. They do have ways to get on top, but as I was mentioned before, there's good ways for Liquid to peel them off of him.
Yeah.
Right? They'll have the Rum, they'll eventually have 4 staves, they'll have the Rubik Shard, and Rubik, as I was saying, he has great spells to steal. If he gets like a Fissure, he's able to deter a lot of aggression. If he gets Shield, which you almost always will, you got extra heal. So they can get on him, but will they be able to bring him down is going to be the question. Because it could be difficult. Because I think also, like... Ooh, so it should be fine. The Jakiro pick, this hero is not really picked too often at the moment, but when you're playing versus summons, it's actually quite nice. You know, ice path coverage to protect these type of heroes too. So maybe that's something that Liquid was kind of prepping for.
Sure, because they were like, well, 33 he's gonna only have a couple of heroes really left, considering how many of the bans were targeted around the off lane.
Oop, they get a haste rune. Insania probably just gonna be killed here. Might not even have to use the haste.
Quick deny to neutrals. Not gonna be able to. Easy for Tundra there. They take him down. Nice little kill for 9.
They're probably anticipating there's a ward somewhere around here. You see Insania's like, he put a sentry down to check, but it's actually a deep, sneaky ward that Soxa did end up placing up there. So it does actually spot him out. And yeah, 9, he kept ult and he kept haste rune. So definitely potential on these side lanes. If anyone drops low, could be a TP or that Wrath of God. Or Thunder God's Wrath. Yeah, they're trying to get Zai low. Zai?
No, Zai's just going to turn on him with the siphons.
Skeeter also dropping very low now.
Yeah, out of regen.
Uh-oh.
Block him into the trees. He's got another shield, but with Nisha coming in from the side, Skeeter and Snaking, they're in trouble.
They sure are.
Skeeter's taken down, and Nisha able to drag back Snaking into that combo. They got the two of them. Same time, 9 was able to take out Boxy. The old Thunder God's Wrath gets the job done.
But a big move, really. Liquid.
And he also wants to come up and see if he can get a bit more of a cleanup with this haste rune. 9, making his way towards top. Mickey and Senia trying to push towards
They see him.
Saxa.
They have the ward up. But they might be able to get Mickey anyway. The haste.
They're kind of low. 9, he's got a little bit of mana left for another round of spells. And with the Fisher setup, it will be enough. Great aggressive play there for 9.
Nicely done.
Straight to the top lane with that haste.
I love that he hung on to it. Skeeter, though, he's back bottom. He's only 5. He is dead.
I mean, the ghosts are up from Zai.
He is very dead.
He's trying his best. Well, he's trying his best with the Dukes, but as you say, telekinesis is still there. Boxley could drag him back.
Oh, that's a big deal.
His game is getting massively hurt. He's the lowest farm right now out of the cores. By a decent amount as well, down there at 2,600 net worth. This has been a rough start in the safe lane for Tundra.
Absolutely, and Snaking might just go down. One more hit. He's got a leap. Can he get the cleave? Doesn't even try for it.
Dire's top tower is
Oh, that's massive, though. They get the kill on the Abaddon. Top, Insania will go down, but huge stuff. Did he trap him in with the tree? I think he did.
Was either history or was Jakiro trying to block him away?
I don't know. Maybe that was 33. I mean,
think
it would have been a
been
very
Insania's.
typical 33 move,
But
but
no,
it could have been.
Surely it was Insania trying to push him away. Actually,
Maybe.
you're right, because he got trapped in by it.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll be able to get a replay on that one.
Maybe. But this is massive anyway, right? Zai, they get the kill on the Abaddon, and this tower's dead. So this mech is going to come out really fast for Zai, and they have a great momentum-based lineup for Liquid. 2K lead about at this moment, jumping between 1 and 2K.
How easy is it for sort of safe lane Abaddon to catch up in farm?
It's not that easy at all.
Yeah.
No. Especially with the way that they're going to be able to like just pressure these towers early. Like even the Kunkka rotating early, Abaddon, you're stuck if you get caught from this X. No way to prevent anything. Yeah, Skeeter doesn't. It looks like he's like, where am I supposed to go right now?
He's going to go triangle, I guess.
This is awkward. The Lycan is having a good game, so is the Zeus, but this Abaddon's going to have a struggle to come back.
Yeah, I mean, they've got a stack up for him, but it was just sort of the AoE damage of a level 2 Aphotic Shield. It's going to take a long time to clear.
Oh, man, I was about to point. I was like, Nisha's got Radiance queued, but he switched it to BKB. I was like, oh, thank God.
Was he thinking about it?
He was thinking of. I mean, it's much more sensible to go BKB, but maybe there's potential that he does go for it later or something. It would be a very strange build. Usually we see him just do his usual. Sometimes he throws in his Blade Mail, but doesn't need it this game. Yeah, Liquid set up for success at the moment. 3K lead off of these lanes.
Yeah, top 3 net worth right now amongst the cores.
And Snaking, he's spotted under a ward right here. They're just running right at him. Snay, this time around, not having the game that you were talking about before. He's really struggling.
First few waves look kind of good. You know, he's trading well with the two of them, but the deaths that came in on that bottom lane really set Tundra behind, and Skeeter just wasn't able to hit the creeps. Now Snaking getting caught. Liquid continuing to rack up the kills. Top lane, Tundra, they'll be able to block in Insania. 33 sends the Wolves in.
But it's a shapeshift that they commit to just kill a 5 Jakiro. I don't think it's too fussed. I mean, in Tundra, want to get some type of kills racked up, but using that shapeshift not to kill one of these big cores, in particular the Drow, I think it's probably pretty happy. Yeah, Mech, I believe that's done there for Zai.
And I guess the thing is as well, when you're playing a Abaddon carry, if you have a slow start, it's not really like you can go for a different build, right?
No.
You have to do the Radiance into the Manta, and it's going to take time.
Sure will.
And you know, one of the reasons why it is as good as it is because, you know, if you have a decent lane and you get it at that quick timing, it's very, very tough for the enemy to deal with. Highly likely, though, by the time that this Abaddon's online, Liquid, they'll probably have the tools to deal with Skeeter because he's having such a slow start.
Yeah, they'll have all the different like reset mechanics to like, you know, 4 stabs and stuff like that to position Mickey. This could be a tough game for Tundra to really reestablish.
So if they can get the catch here, they can. Nisha, he's got him with the X mark, drags him back. It does feel like things are potentially getting a bit out of control for Tundra.
Yep, and Nisha, he does have BKB Radiance queued. I mean, playing versus the summons, his own Radiance can definitely be really valuable to protect the Rum, the Radiance Mist and stuff like that to keep this Drow alive.
Yeah.
All these 4 stabs that are going to come out the mech.
I mean, the thing, at this pace as well, he might have the BKB and the Radiance the same time that Skeeter just has the Radiance.
Definitely. I mean, look at what he's gone. He's gone Gloves of Haste.
Oh, he's changed the build. I mean, I said you can't really change the build, but it's drastic circumstances for Skeeter.
I mean, this is desperation.
He has to do something different, and the only way is Midas in these sort of situations.
Oh, man. It's going to be such a slow one, though. This is big concerns. He really doesn't have a place to farm safely. They lose their bottom tower. They lose their mid tower already. Top isn't a place that he wants to go, really, versus this Drow and Jakiro and stuff like that. Yeah, where does Skeeter go? This is going to be a very slow Midas.
And then, do you then go Midas into the Radiance? Like, what is the recovery plan?
I mean, you have to. You can't. I don't think you can deviate, but it's going to come so slow, Owen.
This is rough.
Sure
I feel
is.
like I haven't seen sort of Skeeter have this sort of tough start in a while.
No. Agreed.
Liquid just setting up that bottom lane in a way that wasn't able to farm.
The TP back bottom, the secondary one, right? When he's level 5 and the DP 6, that was the one that just completely crippled his game. And now Snay, I mean, he's farming the bottom lane, but immediately they just run right at him. And Tundra, they can't really deter much of anything. Can they get Zai here? 33's coming in. He has, like, 33 has to do so much work to bring them back here.
Liquid, they're trying to get over towards Zai to help him out.
It's pretty tanky.
I mean, it's taken a lot of hits for Skeeter to attempt to bring down Zai, and he can't. He's going to get grabbed by the X-Mark. 33 will head in, but Mickey's turned up. So 33 has to step away. He cannot stay on top of any of these heroes of fear of the damage that comes out from this drow.
And Insania even surviving, and they might be able to set up for 9. Uh-oh.
Mickey.
9 got baited.
He's up here. He's going to try for the TP out, but they've got him. I mean, big moves there from Mickey. I mean, understandable for 9. He didn't expect that at all. You know, he sort of hears that the drow's turned up bottom. Next thing you know, they're the drow's back top. 9 wasn't ready for that.
And they just find snaking again. Looks like it. Uh-oh.
Killing spree here for Boxy. It is getting rough for Tundra. Just 13 minutes in.
There's Greaves already on Zai now too, so they couldn't even kill him pre-Greaves.
They're definitely not getting him now.
Nope.
Even if sort of the Lycan's on top, if he gets a couple of siphons off before the Curse of Avernus Silence kicks in, gonna be fine.
When is he gonna even get the might? I mean, he has 57 last hits on this Abaddon. He might not even get Radiance this game.
Right.
The way that it's all going, I mean, this is looking rough.
About it, unless something crazy happens.
Didn't really point out the build from Insania. A bit different than we've seen most of the times. He's maxing the Ice Path. I mean, he's playing the 5 position. The cooldown's very nice when you do go over this style build. I like it. Feels very nice versus the summons. Arrow does connect. Do they have follow-up?
There's no way they can do anything about that. I mean, Zai just, after the stun ends, Zai just starts running at them.
Yep.
He's like, all right, you want to fight? We'll give it you.
Snaking. Is he going to get caught again? Looks like it.
Timing's there from Nisha. He's not messing that one up. Easy kill. Hurricane Pike's done for Mickey.
It's already finished. These are insane timings. Roche soon on the menu.
Yeah, 7,600 net worth on Mickey compared to the 4,600 of Skeeter at the moment. 3K difference between the carries at just 14 minutes in.
Good God. Yeah, man, honestly, 33 has one of the harder games it feels like for him, and it isn't really even the easiest Lycan game. Sure, versus the Drow, when you can get on top of her, but all the different things that we've mentioned to be able to deter this Lycan. Yeah, this is going to be... It's going to be really tough. Getting outside of the map, too, with the way that Liquid's playing, it's not easy. BKB's done for Nisha. And he even does a little cheeky play there. Nisha walks up and blocks the hard camp. So, I mean, Skeeter might walk over to farm it, and he's like, where's the camp? There's a ward here or something. Yeah, they're preventing pretty much any recovery outlets from Tundra right now.
The Midas is nearly there.
Oh, but... So, what's he going to get? Is he going to even get Radiance?
I mean, without, like I said, Nisha, unless something crazy happens in this game, Nisha will get his Radiance on top of the BKB way before him. Skeeter has his.
Absolutely. And Liquid, they've got Exo up. Do they want to pop it for bottom tower? They do. How is Soxa doing? I think he goes for the... does he? Oh, no.
Nisha? Not really too much you can throw down onto the Abaddon. Yeah, he won't even bother.
But the Midas.
He needs to get out and be able to use it, but he can't really get into this area of the map, into the jungle at least.
Soxa's got Shard.
He'll be able to grab something for the creep wave.
Okay. And a nice
creep as well. It's a good one.
Yeah. Susul. There's a big wraparound coming. The Moonlight Shadow. Can 33 find an angle with this dragon to get much or anything?
I mean, they're just tanky, right? Nisha with the BKB, Zai with the Greaves and the Hood.
He's got BKB. Stands there. 33.
33's trying to go Boxy, but he gets caught in the ice path with the macro by a fair bit of damage. 33 has to consider stepping away from. The Summons still continue to be able to take down Boxy. 33 thinking about getting back in on this. The fish is down. Looks like it might just end up in the Ancient Black Dragon dying here. Oh, there's a get him with the Tidebringer. 250 gold for Nisha.
Good fight. I mean, good mini little fight there for Liquid again.
They still want to try and go.
Can they get Nisha?
Good stun control, even dropping the Echo there just to sort of prop the aftershot to make sure that he goes down.
They need any kill they can get at this point, even if they have to commit some Echo like that. Playing around their ward vision. It is known now. Liquid completely aware of that ward. I believe they also killed the Courier. Insania had his 4-staff finished.
Saxa.
They got another one.
More. Ooh, didn't quite get the angle with the arrow. Saxa trying to do his best here. to set up some opportunities for Tundra to get themselves back in on this one.
Liquid defensively postured around their mid tower. Mickey's just so farmed. I feel like this has happened so many times for Mickey recently. Just absolutely massive. 10,000 net worth pre-20 minutes. It's like the absolute dream for a Drow Ranger. Shard's been done. He's got Hurricane Pike. He's got Blink queued. All about positioning for him. And yeah, what's the 4-staff situation already looking like? Like I said, Insania, I believe his is already done on the Courier. And they have that Hurricane Pike too. So yeah, they're going to have ways to keep this Tundra lineup off of this Drow. Zai? Can they go for him?
Oh, it's difficult. I mean, Hood, Greaves, and the fact that Ghosts are going to be back up. If he steps too far out, though, maybe. TP's coming in. He gets the Hood off. He'll get the Greaves off as well.
Oh, my God.
Perfect angle there with the Ice Bar catching onto the two of them. Zai healing up with the Siphons. He'll be able to walk this one off.
Big deal that he gets the Hood off. That's pretty exactly what saves him. And Tundra, that was a lot of time spent. 4 heroes down bottom.
Nice Ice straight into the pit.
Is that level 2 Ghost? I think it is. Okay, I was gonna say, yeah, you want level 2 Exorcism before you usually go for this Roshan. They're gonna just get this for free.
I mean, they know that Tundra had to sort of make that, very much heavy resourceful move down bottom with the 4 heroes. So unlikely that they're able to make the move back over towards this pit in time.
They already used Zeus ult. Their big burst is gone. I mean, that's a huge play, really, from Liquid. Zai surviving the 4-man gank and then immediately gets top with level 12. Gets the Rosh. Mickey. Now he's got an Aegis to comfort himself as well, too. Tundra in a very problematic situation here. And Liquid, they want to kick the pace up. They're looking for aggression. 9, this is a hard game for the Zeus, too, because of the X. Sometimes your Zeus can be a little bit more greedy with their build because they can keep their distance, but X, you get caught, you're just dead. I think 9 might have to itemize for, like, BKB at some point pretty early just to be able to survive all the catch that they have for him, too. It's a tough game. Even 33, he knows how hard the game is. We saw him go Midas after the Helm.
Oh, he did as well.
Yep.
All right, yeah, a couple of Midases.
They're like, we got to get to this super late game. We need the Wolf Bite, AC, etc. We need to get super late. But Liquid doesn't feel like they're going to be giving them that option here. But the way they're playing, the way they're warding too, super aggressive. And they know. They found him.
What? What?
What the?
How did he know? How did that was? I mean, Nisha, he knew that someone was in the trees. He ends up getting him bang on with the torrent.
Wow. And his Midas is up too. Painful. How the hell did it? How does it guess the spidey senses were tingling.
I mean, they knew that. I think there's maybe a chance that they were searching for Saxa because obviously Saxa was there earlier, right?
Yeah.
Clearing out the waves with the Fisher. So maybe they felt that Saxa was hovering around, looking for another wave cut. But of course, they get something bigger. They find that 33 actually was hanging around in the trees as well.
And they just get a tier 2 for free now. Outposts available. Tundra has what? They have what, 1 ward on the map at the moment. They have no vision whatsoever to play around. Or they placed 1 more, right? Okay, they just placed another one. So 2 wards now placed. But yeah, very limited vision. Liquid continuing to just control the map. 8k lead already. And they buy a gem. So now versus the Wolves and stuff like that, Tundra, if they try to get any vision with that, the answers are ready for Liquid. And a full BK. 13,000 net worth. My God. This has to be one of the higher net worth Drow Rangers. When you're only 1-1, it's not like he has all these kills.
Yeah, and unfortunately for Skeeter, probably one of the lower net worths. You'll see it. They've been on a Carabad, and he's having a tough game.
Sure is. He's
trying to recover. He's got 3k gold into the relic at the moment.
I mean, even when he gets it, though, look at his HP pool. This is the most fragile Abaddon in the world. He has 1,400 health. The supports, he's pretty much the same tankiness as the supports at this point.
Gold from my chest.
Tundra, the recovery outlet is just hoping for overextensions, hoping that Sox is able to farm this Blink Dagger and just, yeah, slow pace the game down to the point where they have to wait so long to be able to fight versus Liquid.
Saxa.
They poke the Aegis. No.
Set up there, but yeah, Mickey's going to be able to get forced to the side.
And I believe someone's been digging. I think some shovels, so he gets past 2 salves immediately. So gets poked. He's going to be able to heal right back up to full on Mickey.
Full pike coming out for Zai.
I thought you said pike. I was like, oh, he went what the?
I mean, you said you like 4-star.
Yeah, I mean, it is amazing.
The pipes out and
they're gonna go for Rax here.
I mean, what's going to stop them?
Radiant structures are fortified.
So someone's got to try here on Tundra. Saxa trying his best to slow them down a little bit.
Now they pass off the south to Zai, so a little bit of buddy syndrome coming out here. But they will be able to deter completely from bottom. Maybe an overzealous push there from Liquid. They do force a lot back, but we see 33 is actually getting a lot of space from it up top. Cutting the creep wave, getting significant tower damage.
Mid.
Holy.
Boxy's just able to get in with the grab and the takedown and snaking.
It's gone Blink Dagger.
Right.
Oh, cool. Still 1 minute left on that Aegis.
Dire are scanning. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Nisha's switched the build a little bit. He still has the Radiance queued for the potential.
He does. I think he really wants it, but maybe he's feeling that the other items are going to do him a bit better.
I mean,
so get in this blink instead first.
And the shard too, right? I actually really like this tidal wave because then it's not a force staff, but it's another outlet of like, good luck getting on my drow. I can just push you away. I can control constantly. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But he does want that Radiance. It is good. I will say it definitely is cool versus the summons and stuff like that. This Liquid Age is going to be reclaimed, but they've done significant damage with it. Saxa still no blink, but they want to get aggressive. Can they find Mickey?
That would be the huge kill here. So surely Mickey's gonna suspect that they'll go for him at this timing, but
oh, the creep!
A neutral blocks the arrow, and that will mean there's no chance of setting up onto Mickey as perfectly as they need to in these sort of situations.
And now they're all getting surrounded.
They're ready to turn in Isha. So he's able to grab. He's looking for 9.
He's got
and he'll get him. Straight up with the torrent. 9 surrounded. And Mickey, he's the one to claim the kill. Double kill for Mickey. The wave ready to get pushed in down bottom. Tundra Skeeter did finally got the Radiance.
He got the Radiance.
The Radiance is now online.
But he's still so far
Yeah,
behind.
he can't turn up to fights though, of course. He's got to sort of just hope that his team can hold back Liquid for long enough that he's at least able to get this next time, get the Manta style after the Radiance. Because even then, it's not going to be easy.
No.
But he needs time, and he needs a lot of it.
He sure does. And it's not easy either in the fact that Mickey, he's going to go Silver Edge this game, right? So the Silver Edge Gust combo, the fact that the Abaddon's game is so slow, he's not going to have Manta for that Dispel and stuff like that. They could just kill him. They could just focus fire him.
They will kill him if they catch him with that.
Yep.
As you say, he will die very quickly.
Which I think Mickey is going to... Like, he went to Shadow Blade, so I'd imagine he does finish it up for Silver Edge. It's such a good game for it. Yeah, they just continue controlling the map. Can they get Insania? They will. Do they find a ward too? I think they do. But uh-oh. Every time Snaking shows himself, Nisha's just there. Bullying poor Snaking.
Ready to get the boat down upon him. Got to push him back as well, up on the cliff. Well, there's another leap over the rim.
Okay, he does leap. This time Snake survived. Snake is 0 and 8, by the way. I mean, Nisha's really been just crippling his game completely.
Those early moves, he was going for Snaking every time.
Yeah.
And not a bad call to make, right? We've seen what's happened when Snaking hasn't been dealt with early. He can start running away with the game on his support Mirana, so very important to focus him in the early game. Don't let him have that sort of start.
This could be a clever smoke here. Mickey. Did they see it immediately? Echo!
That's a good echo. Gust is there. I mean, Insania finally falls. It was not enough burst, of course, to threaten Zai straight up. 33 and Skeeter are trying to chase him down. He's got Nisha by his side, Zai, and Zai with the siphons healing off the Granite Golem.
They're on Mickey.
It's going to be okay. They'll look to try and turn on to 33. They get the drag back here with the tidal wave. 33 still able to retreat up the high ground. Skeeter pushing it under the tier 2 tower, but the Gust is out from Mickey. Pushes them back. Boxy and Zai both getting relatively low. Nisha. He's got vision here onto Saxa trying to hide in the trees, maybe looking for a further setup. I mean, Liquid, they got pretty low there.
They did.
Now, it was close to Tundra being able to get some pretty big kills. Unfortunately for Tundra, just with the fact that Liquid are those fair few items ahead and such, it means that they don't go down. But if the game at this point was even just a little bit closer, it does show that Tundra, they still have potential with this lineup to take these fights. But as the state of the game is, unfortunately for them, not today.
Yeah, and I mean, Boxy gets a shield steal. We mentioned it multiple times. He's always going to get shield really from that Abaddon. I think they had Mickey if he didn't get that shield off on him.
It was close.
It was super close.
It was really close.
So, excellent steal from Boxy. And just, yeah, as we said, so many different forms to be able to protect each other.
Dire's middle tower is
Arrow.
The arrow here, but I won't be able to do much about that.
Mickey very upset about that one. Roche soon on the horizon, 45 seconds.
Sure. Nisha's already looking for some kills.
And he's got the relic.
Go for Skeeter. TPs are coming in. Has, of course, got the borrowed time, so they'll have to get through him a couple of times here. There goes the ult. See if the rest of Tundra can get in to help him out in time. Senki throws an arrow down, but doesn't connect onto anybody. Skeeter trying to retreat. Saxa, excellent Fisher. Make sure that Liquid won't be able to stay on top of Skeeter. The Abaddon gets out to safety.
That was so close. He almost got the Blink Tidal Wave to pull him back into his team. Good positioning from Saxa. Barely keeping Skeeter alive.
Yeah, I feel like, honestly, Saxa's been doing a lot this game. It's been a tough game for Tundra, but Saxa, both offensive and defensive plays, he's been holding the game together for Tundra.
Up top, Boxy, 33. Trying to poke him. He'll be all right. And yeah, Roche, very soon. I mean, Roche actually back up right now. So Liquid, they've got Exorcism. Go, go, go. Wolves to scout. They've got the gem, though, as we mentioned earlier on Nisha. Nisha, he's about to have, yeah, he pretty much has the Radiance done, too. So even more protection potential for that Drow. A little bit of miss.
And do you like this E-Blade build that Zai's going for this game?
Cool. I mean, more protection. It's not a 4-step, but it's similar concept-wise.
Dire's middle tower.
Absolutely, definitely going to be able to make the saves there.
Good. Pretty cool. That's Roche. Shard being giving to Zai. And Mickey now he's got that extra little bit of blanket. Mickey also level 18. I mean, just, yeah, unbelievably farmed on all 3 cores.
Saxa trying to get the courier there, didn't quite get it. Would have been quite a nice snipe. Considering that is the completed Radiance for Nisha.
Got a BKB now for 33, so I mean, easier for him to commit into the fights a bit, but as you said, you know, his summons, they do get controlled constantly in these fights, and there's, yeah, the Radiance done, so that evasion's going to be great. And Skeeter's still far from the Manta, so yeah, there's definitely the potential for him just dying to a Silver Edge hit plus Gust.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under
There's
attack.
the bottom tier 1 Liquid, but I won't be too fussed about that with the fact that they're taking the tier 2s. So with 4 minutes of Aegis play, they definitely consider trying to go for more.
Exorcism in 60. Surprised Boxy didn't go for the Shard this game. I mean, wanted to have his own items first. The Blink and the Force Staff. It's very important. I mean, he's got such good spells, too. He can sit so far in the back, too, with this Eye of Vizier. Got crazy cast range on the Aphotic Shield. There's a reason that this spell has very small cast range, because it's very strong if you do have, of course, that cast range. 33.
It's got to run.
Oh, everyone, whoa, what the?
Whoa, don't pause, hold on.
Whoa, no.
Press the pause button, press the pause.
Wait, what happened, though?
What's going on?
The server, something, right? Because 5 people just gone.
That's, I think it was 6, wasn't it?
Oh, 6, yeah.
Yeah, Sax has only just reconnected in.
Holy God.
Update? No. Whoa, everyone's back, though. But yeah, that was weird.
A scary moment. Everybody got to plan everything out now. They're like, okay, well,
strange as well. There's only 6 of the players.
Yeah.
That's really strange.
And we didn't get kicked out either. None of us.
No, I'm still here. Yeah, can confirm. Anyway, what's happening with this? Are they killing 33 here? I don't think so, right?
They can come.
They can poke. He's already got the shade. He can just BKB and run.
Yeah, they can force some stuff out of him, though.
Yeah, he's already got the ult off.
Yep. All right, let's see. Skeeter's below with a DD, but does not really want to walk into these fights, of course. Let's see what goes down. Yeah, he's just gone. They prioritize just farming. Mickey.
I mean, Tundra want to go back in on this.
Ooh, the Fissure completely whiffs. Whoopsie.
Doesn't actually catch anyone at all.
Uh-oh.
He's just able to turn with the blink
The Silver Edge.
mark, and there it is indeed, the combo, and it'll do it.
Oh, God.
The break into the silence, and with no dispel on the Abaddon, or being able to be provided by anyone else, there's nothing you can do to save yourself.
He needs the Manta, and it's just so slow from how underfarmed he is, and now Snae's also found. He should just, he just soloed him, actually.
Big catches there from Liquid.
Oh, man. I'm surprised Tundra actually went for this type of play.
I mean, they did. That was... Tundra completely signed up for that fight.
Yeah,
they went straight in.
And they whipped the fissure, and then Skeeter's like, oh my god, what am I doing here? And yeah, the silver edge combo, as we said, it's going to be a big factor. On to high ground. Boxy immediately, look, he knows what spell he wants now. He's like, whatever, I don't care about some fissures. Constantly shielding. It's the dream.
Yeah, actually goes into
Boxy, though.
Okay, Boxy. He wanted to go in for the setup, but ends up dying very quickly there to the damage from the Zeus.
They wanted to get a catch. They were doing the, what was it, the X marks play, right? I think they were trying to just like jump and try to get somebody off of it.
Yeah, he just got blown up.
A little over-aggressive.
Well, that'll put a stop to the push.
They did commit quite a bit there. The Zeus just drops all of his Nimbus and his ult on top of him, so big burst on the Boxy. .33, doing 33 things, killing runes, cutting waves.
There's Mickey around. They can go for round 2 onto Skeeter. Skeeter's not careful.
He needs to be very careful. He's very close to the Manta. I think just go finish it before you look to take anything. He needs this Dispel. But Liquid, it's level 18 now. Zai, up on the high ground.
Oh, Mickey's in. He's going to get caught by the Fissure under the Nimbus. So, his first life here with the Aegis going to be close to being taken, but the heals of the Greaves are enough. So they'll protect Mickey here on his first life.
There's no glyph. Taking significant damage here.
That's the Fissure. That'll be the Aegis God.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Some good damage. And, oh, doesn't get the shield this time.
They do have to deal with the fact that 33 was going pretty heavy with the split push top.
He got pretty much the same, if not more damage onto the tower there. They actually forced a glyph.
Oh, actually gets a BKB out of him as well. I guess, yeah, had to do it with the TP out.
Mm-hmm. Not too bad when you're this far behind on Tundra.
Yeah, the kind of the little things keeping them in this long enough to allow Skeeter to get these items. The Manta now done. What's next will be the Blink. Imagine the Abyssal. Not too many surprises there, but of course this is coming at a lot slower the timing that you'd normally hope for when you're playing the carry Baden.
Definitely. And no real realms on the horizon of the excitement that I was hoping for, you know, that Ags on the Lycan to bite this Abaddon. They're just too far behind. They've had to completely change the itemization. So the Scout, they're feeling a bit scared. And Mickey just, this is pretty ridiculous realms of farm. 22,000, almost 23,000 net worth, 33 minutes. Satanic now finished, another layer of survivability for Mickey. His Midas has been up for a while.
Dire's
There we go.
bottom tower is under attack.
And Liquid ready to hit. Exorcism back up in 40. Zai incredibly tanky in that front line.
Catch. I mean, Sax just trying to scout things out from the trees.
Oh, did Nine? I think Nine showed himself for a quick second there.
They know Liquid's coming though. Boxy. Be able to get the grab onto Snaking, but the shield's there from Skeeter.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
But they forced them. I mean, they can go on the high ground again. They're outside. They're out of the base. They're not going to be able to set up in time on Tundra. Uh-oh.
No fortification. Still on cooldown.
Is under attack.
It's a tower.
Maybe more. I mean, Mickey.
Maybe more.
He's poking at the barracks.
33 is getting the split push going.
I mean, yeah, 33 is really doing his best job here to make sure that Liquid don't have an easy of a chance of, like, making the decision of committing fully for the high ground push.
And 9 is in the area, so they maybe can set up for a kill potentially on that side.
He's keeping this game open, 33.
Who said he had his work cut out for him. He's doing pretty okay, all things considered. What's the itemization for Nisha? Does he have the full refresher, or what do he end up go for?
I think so, yeah. Recipes on the card. Yeah, he's got the full
He's got
refresher.
the full refresher. Oh my, yeah, I mean, his mana pool's a bit lacking.
Actually, wait, that is true, yeah. He's got how many mana boosts has he got on the team? He's got the Greaves, is that it?
I think that's
minimum
actually...
burst of mana?
Yeah, Insania doesn't have one, so... I mean, it's probably more so for... Oh, Boxy got arrow. Uh-oh. It's a pretty amazing steal. It's probably more so for, like, the double BKB rather than the double boat and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely going to have to get pumped up a a little bit from somebody else.
Actually, what neutrals he got at the moment? Because they did... Oh, I tell you what, he should swap that in for the status resistance one.
I think Mickey's using it, isn't he?
Oh, he
I would hope Mickey's using it. Yeah, Mickey's using Titan Silver.
No, I don't mean the Titan Sliver. The what's it called? The big cloak that gives you mana. Yeah, the Jakiro. I think you take off the Jakiro, right? Give that to your Kunkka. Ceremonial robe.
I guess, yeah, you're right. Just for mana pool,
you know what I mean?
would be nice.
Mana.
Yeah. I mean, maybe
really nice.
they might pass that off at some point. Yeah.
Come on, Insania.
Nisha's squishy though. Nisha probably wants armor. He's 10 armor. So I mean, maybe he is just thinking like he wants.
I
armor.
guess for sure. Maybe still values the dragon scale. But,
I mean, they could.
The
optimize
ceremonial
it
robe
better.
would definitely fix the.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to refresh it. This man needs his mana.
That way. He's thinking about other things anyway. Push Zai. They're gonna try to set up onto him.
Ooh, but not able to get the sort of clean angle for the arrow to come in.
Skeeter.
What?
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Stolen arrow thrown out.
And now Boxy did go for Shard, by the way. So does have that extra. I mean, so many forms of save. Like Satanics, Boats, Rums, Tidal Waves to Distance, to Ice Paths, Force Staves, Boots the Bearing. It's like all about keeping this Drow alive because she has this huge advantage. 10 seconds. Oh, it's a quick respawn. 10 seconds.
That's true.
Super fast one.
Is that quick enough for Tundra to do something about whilst they're around this area, or there's just no chance of them taking it anywhere quick enough?
They do kill it very fast with the Lycan, especially
Yeah.
with AC, but I don't know. That would be such a crazy call for them to make. It would be an amazing one if they did realize it right away, but I don't think they scouted it either. Liquid. All together. They're smoked up. They're going to be the ones to scout.
Yeah, winner of this next fight, highly likely to get the Roshan. So Tundra in the position they're in, they really cannot afford to take a bad team fight here.
Roche is scouted. The Wolves. The Wolves will be seen also, though. Nisha. He's got that gem, as we pointed out from earlier. Oh, he's going to be seeing it. Tundra playing around mid. They see the lifesteal, though. So, and they should have seen the Midas as well, too. So they should know that Tundra's in the area here.
Okay, showing.
It's just too difficult for them to jump onto this Drow. They have to find some of these other squishy backliners, perhaps, but yeah, just very difficult for Tundra. And I think now with Ghosts, might just be able to walk into that pit.
I think they certainly can.
Arrow will stall it a little bit.
They'll still want to commit. They know that once the Ghosts are out, Tundra, their chances of fighting into this and coming out alive are very low.
Mm-hmm. They can poke.
Got to try and do a bit more than that. They want to push Liquid away from this Roshan.
Tundra's got to just try to commit. It's not easy.
I mean, 32's maybe going to look for a snipe, see if he can get in and grab it. This is getting away. Mickey had to put the BK.
They got it.
The bug coming in, and indeed Skeeter was able to walk in to take the Aegis. They also got the kill here, Tundra. So if they can take Skeeter out after his borrowed time comes to an end, he's going to be fine. Pops the Aphotic Shield, he's able to walk out.
Holy moly.
In, they get the kill, they get the Aegis. What happened with the rest of it?
I did not even see. It was all picked up so quick.
There was an Aghanims, right? Who grabbed that?
Drow got it.
Drow got the Ags.
Yep.
Okay.
And Cheese was also picked up, I think.
Yes, Kunkka has the
From
cheese.
Kunkka or
all right,
from
so
Drow.
Nish got the cheese, Mickey got the Ags, but the Aegis and the kill goes to Tundra and Skeeter.
Imagine if they got the Ags.
I mean, that would have been...
That would have been massive.
Yeah, I mean, they have such fantastic Ags to use on their heroes.
I mean, yeah, if they got like the Lycan Ags, even the Abaddon Ags,
Exactly.
has a lot of value. That could have been massive.
That was... I mean, it
thing.
already, of course, it's not too great for Liquid. They're going to be feeling a little shaken up by that. You know, that... or at least in the sense that the next move for Liquid isn't going to be as simple. They don't have the Sages to push with.
He knows. He knows 33's over here.
Oh,
Doesn't
close.
quite get the connection, though.
So these trees aren't safe when Nisha's around.
He saw the
He'll
lifesteal.
hunt for you.
Yeah, he saw the lifesteal off of the creep, so he knew that this Lycan was in the area. Tundra's still hanging on here, even though they're at a 19k deficit.
They really are. I think it's it's quite good fun to see. You know, a team that's this far behind on the gold, still very much showing that they can make these sort of moves. You know, walking into a Roche pit, taking the kill, taking the Aegis, against a team that's, as you say, is as far ahead as they are right now, Liquid. The Basher completed on Skeeter. Continue to get his items, and all things said and done, sure, he's still very far behind Mickey because Mickey's having such an insane game, but you know, he's catching up with the rest of the cores. If he can keep this game going, Skeeter he'll have the combo. You know, he'll have that potential to blink in and lock down a certain hero with the bashes and the illusions. Curse of Avernus.
Yeah, not too bad. And Mickey top.
They're going to get the jump on him. We'll get dragged out to the side there by Boxy. Good job the Boxy was around. I mean, if that save wasn't there, Mickey could have been in a whole lot of trouble. It's Tundra.
They want to go in.
If they can get more, they'll scout things out, but the Thunder goes right there. Look at towards Zai. Zai's very tanky with the Shiva's guard. See if they can blow him up. They're in.
33's going in bottom, too.
They're surrounding him. And Zai, he's getting bashed up. He will be able to protect himself a little bit from the right clicks of Skeeter with the E-Blade. Again, Boxy doing his best to get Zai out of here, but Saxon jumps forward. The Silence catches onto the Shaker. The E-Blade's out here from 9. They're bursting Zai low.
How's he alive?
To heal up. Skeeter blinks in again aggressively over towards Zai, but the Siphons are there again for Zai, healing him back, and the fear pushes Skeeter away. Zai will live.
They've got shield now for Boxy.
I mean, Nisha's going to continue to commit with the BKB.
Ghosts.
Towards Skeeter, they get the grab onto 33 instead. He'll have to BKB CP.
How? I cannot believe he's alive. That is ridiculous. They even used like he E-bladed himself, and if I'm not mistaken, Skeeter like almost instantly witch-baned it, but either way, somehow they're able to keep Zai alive, like the little flicker plays and stuff like that to distance himself, to dispel things. How the hell does Zai live on that?
He's a tricky hero to kill with these items.
I mean, the E-blade is very clever this game.
Now, see if they can try and go high ground. They're looking at it down this mid lane.
Go see a DD top. Mickey's going to go pick that one up.
Full swift blink for Mickey done.
Almost 25 as well.
Overwhelming blink done for Nisha as well.
Don't need mana for that one. There you go.
Oh, quite a painful courier snipe there. That is 33's nullifier put to the sidelines for nearly 3 minutes with that relic being lost.
That nullifier could be the difference maker in some of those fights to actually full commit onto someone like Zai, or even onto Mickey, right? Prevent some of these force
Sure, I
snaps.
mean, it's a saving grace that, as you mentioned, they do have that Witchbane. If they didn't have that, they wouldn't stand a chance at all.
Nisha.
They've got him in the silence combo. That is the Aegis.
Oh my lord.
And now Saxa will come in with the Echo Slam, trying to burst through Nisha, but Nisha forced out to the side 9. He's able to burst him.
He didn't pop cheese.
He didn't get it off in time. And that's what Gem on the floor. Insania will manage to recover it. But Tundra, they can look to chase this down. Skeeter jumps in. They'll be able to find Insania attempting to TP out in the trees. Lightning Bolt to cancel his escape, as they'll be able to take him out. And this will be the gem falling into the hands of Tundra. They're holding on.
He had time to get the cheese off. He just didn't click it. A little bit slow.
Because it wasn't in his inventory. Oh, no, I guess it was. Once he got the overwhelming blink finished. You're right.
It sure was.
In inventory all the time. But
he just didn't get it off.
Maybe I did the wrong hotkey. Kind of with the blink coming in. Maybe just didn't switch it around as he hoped to press. But indeed, that's sort of hesitant. Because Radiance
I think did he click his Radiance thinking it was the cheese slot?
Maybe he had the slots the wrong way around.
Maybe. Something happened.
Because, I mean, if you could turn off your Radiance before you die, you could definitely eat a piece of cheese.
Yep. I must have just been like some type of misclick there, because they had the save on him. Tundra, for the first time it feels like this game have found something going their way.
Yeah, they're down 21k, but
of course.
They're not playing like that. They're coming out with some big moves here, Tundra.
Yep.
Holding on very nicely. And a lot of it down to the fact that they, of course, did have that Aegis to move in with. You know, Skeeter able to go aggressive, start off the action. To the side, okay, the two of them. The silence, but the leaps are up. They're away. Mackenzie not able to punish them.
Mid tower. Finds himself an Ancient quickly, 33, trying to put some pressure on it. They're trying to get anything they could with that death from Nisha. Not really going to get too much. They're actually can he get the Ancient away? He actually can keep it alive. He tries to throw Mickey on top of it, but can't quite actually save it. All things considered, keeping this pretty competitive.
I think that the fact that Liquid are starting to show signs of struggling whilst 21k ahead, that's only going to say good things for Tundra.
Oh, but Skeeter, he might just be found here. They actually stopped. Nice play with the Nimbus.
Yeah, really good stuff there from 9.
Nice little mini stun.
Messes up the combo.
Ooh, the gem though.
Skeeter gets out. They will indeed manage to reclaim their gem.
Okay. Cool plays. I love when I see these little things, right? Like the Nimbus cancels, the Nullifiers, the Witchbanes, etc. Those, nice little play to probably save Skeeter's life.
Okay, going for quite dangerous moves here. I guess knows that they're unlikely to have ward coverage around this area, but he is completely on his own.
9 also in a pretty aggressive position here. Full Octarine, so he's committed all his gold. They're gonna see Mickey. Hello!
9 did not expect it to be here. Mickey's gonna jump in and look for him. See the backup for Skeeter. He'll be able to E-blade himself. He's gonna try for the TP out. He's actually gonna get back here. As that's 9 gone. No buyback, as you mentioned.
And Skeeter. Oh, God.
I mean, coming over into this area of the map was always going to be a huge risk for them to take.
I mean, as soon as I saw the positioning from 9, I was a bit worried where he went to go buy his Octarine there. Just walks right into Mickey. Mickey, quick fingers. The quick swift blink to get that positioning, but he gets found, and it's almost 60 seconds. They can just go straight down mid.
A full minute. It's a lot of time.
All right, 33. It's time to make your magic happen, cutting some creep waves.
Yeah, he's done it before.
Sure has.
This game is multiple times really where there've been chances for Liquid to push down a lane. 33's made sure that they've had to think twice about it.
Mickey level 25 off of that kill. They see him top that ward that they placed.
What does he go for next? Well, because 33 incredibly rich this game.
I'm still thinking that Aghanim is along that line. I'm not sure what else is the best item choice, right?
Yeah, absolutely buffing up the Abaddon. Why not?
Oh, tanks the arrow. Zai. Blinks in front of it for Mickey. That is the Rex.
That's what will happen when you got 2 cores dead without buyback.
Two
No
sets.
chance of a defense.
2 sets, Boxy.
Ooh. 33's going to try and run him down.
Should have him.
I mean, can they go for anything more? They're back up now here on Skeeter and 9, so Liquid won't risk it. They'll settle for the 2 racks.
I mean, 33 is now... Look how much gold he gets for a Boxy
so
kill.
Rich.
Almost
What does he buy?
7k gold.
It's got to, any other things that you could be seeing in consideration of the Aghanims? Maybe getting himself like a Basher Abyssal.
Yeah, I guess you could see something like that. Yeah, could be possible. Maybe he's like, move over, Skitter.
Yeah.
I'm just going to play for myself.
Or maybe some sort of blink. We're seeing a lot of upgraded blinks this game.
Yeah, we'll see.
He wants his own to sort of be able to jump in. He always got the rapier.
Oh, my... Okay.
I mean,
maybe they are feeling like the game state is still this bad and still super underfarmed.
That's how 33's felt this whole game. He's like, okay, I've got to win this game for us. I'm buying a Midas. I'm taking this lane. I'm getting a rapier.
He changed it to Revenant's Brooch.
Oh,
actually.
hell yeah.
So, I mean, still a very cool one. Still a pretty cool one. Skitter?
The River, they catch him with the break of the silence. We'll be able to take it off and get the borrowed time off if still in this situation. Allows him to blink away.
It's a long spawn on the Roche.
Nearly 2 minutes. So, yeah, there we go. Revenant's Brooch on the Lycan. So what's he doing this for, Fog? What's the idea behind this one?
Going right through the armor, right? You just want to be able... That's probably the maximum. The most damage that you can get. It probably is more than even getting like a rapier or something versus that heavy drow armor. I mean, we'll see if it pays off.
Yep.
It's also, of course, good versus those like E-blades and stuff like that. So
absolutely, yes.
We'll see.
Hits in onto Zai or whoever Zai tries to save with the E-blade.
Revenant's Brooch, Lycan coming to your pubs. Good luck, everyone. That's a 9th item or something. See if he can make the magic happen. How's the buybacks looking? Because that's going to be most important here for these next few things.
I imagine he spent up a lot of money there, right? 33.
Yeah.
So his buyback still, it's 2k short, 800 short on the Abaddon, and for the Zeus, 500 short. So just a little bit of time needed for these cores to get the buybacks back up. As you can see over on the side of Liquid, it's just Zai and Boxy that are short, but only a few hundred gold on both of those. So overall, Liquid in a much better buyback situation.
And they're ready to fight. They're level 25 on multiple heroes. All 3 cores have now hit it, so 26 on Nisha, 25 on Zai, 25 on Mickey.
Yeah, they know that this rush has to be up soon, but as we can see, still 30 seconds.
They were dropping the gem and doing some cheeky stuff, but they have to be careful how they do that.
So we're looking in for the setup. Zai.
Skitter.
Going to be able to jump in aggressively. They get the torrent set up onto Skeeter into the X mark, drag him back into the ice path.
He's in trouble.
See Nisha put the BKB refresher as well. He's able to jump across. They'll take out Sax, and now they turn over towards the Abaddon, trying to get into the tree of Skeeter, but the tidal wave pushes him back. Skeeter's caught in the ice path. They're taking him down.
They're on Mickey. Can they actually go for him, though? 33.
Attempting his best to take down this drow. Really going in at Mickey, and I tell you what, he's nearly just about done it.
He's got him.
They get the kill. It will cost 33%. Is he actually able to? He's not getting away. Zai will end up clipping him with the ghost as Zai picks up the triple. It's been 2 buybacks that they've thrown into this fight here, Tundra.
Skitter.
On both 9 and Snaking.
Roche is back up.
Can they go on Zai like this? They've got the arrow. They're trying to go on this Death Prophet. Glimmer on the Force is there. They get Zai off the side, but Sax is able to get him with the dust. Thimber's laid down as well. Sax upon the Echo Stand to try and keep Zai stunned up by the Fisher.
How's he still alive?
He pots the E-blade amongst himself, but he's still under the Nimbus, and he'll still fall. They take out Zai. Immediate buybacks now from Liquid. Zai and Mickey returning to the fight, knowing that this Roshan, they've got to fight for it.
It's almost everybody using their buybacks this game.
I mean, that was a full team buyback from Tundra.
Yep.
All 5 of them.
And they're smoked. They're looking for positioning. 33 has hit 25 as well. If he can make this magic happen, I mean, still BKB cooldown on this draw.
We saw how much he did last fight there, 33. Like, if he gets in on top of you, you're not getting away from it.
Absolutely. And cooldowns are still there for Liquid for a moment. Nisha, he's going to shove bottom wave in a little bit more. Tundra does have a bit of an issue in this bottom lane. Double catapults coming in.
Well, yeah, this is a big wave.
Honestly scouting, they've got the high ground at the moment.
He's in, Skeeter. Try and jump in onto Insania. E-Blade's there, and they'll be able to force Insania up to the side. 33 trying to wrap around onto this somehow, but Nisha's got eyes on him. He's watching the Lycan.
It's actually a pretty impactful steal that Boxy gets. Usually something you don't see, but how? Could be pretty huge attack damage reduction to protect his allies. And yeah, bottom wave starting to beat on tier 4s.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
How much time on Exorcism? 15 seconds. They're jumping up to clear the area, get that vision, and they're going to start the Roche.
I think Tundra just have to let this one happen.
Yeah, I
but
think
the fact that they used all their buybacks, cannot afford to sort of take the head-on move into the pit. Once they know that Liquid started for this. So Liquid, they'll be able to clean this up.
No shapeshift or anything either, and no echo, so there's no real way for them to contest. Like 33 needs shapeshift to be able to try to go for Mickey. He does have the rapier queued up as well still, just to go for it next.
There we go, Ags on the Jakiro.
Ooh. And the refresher shard now on Zai too, so tons of different potential of saving himself now with this. Like, he's already been barely dying on Zai. He died once. Now he's got like a full set of 5 more siphons, another set of E-blades, etc. So, and an arcane rune. Okay, he just pops exorcism. He's in.
All right. I mean, Tundra, they lose anyone here, they're gone for good pretty much. 2 minutes around, you know, with the fact that none of them have buybacks available. I mean, it's already been kind of crazy that Tundra have managed to hold on this game as well as they have, considering how far behind they are. This next 5 minutes definitely the toughest, but they're going to play on the aggressive. They make the jump in onto Insania. They'll get it. The Jakiro down. See what they can go for as well. 33 trying to get in onto Zai, but he has to start retreating now. Zai pushing in as Insania's ready to back him up. TP's in, comes in with that buyback.
33's in trouble.
Off in time. 33 indeed getting blocked off by Zai. Zai trying his best to stop 33's escape. 33, he's going to get found. Zai takes him out. That's 33 and 9 gone.
That was sick play from Zai, just sticking right on top of him. He was even body blocking a Lycan. That was pretty cool. Boxy.
He's going to tap it down with a
He wants to heal.
5. He's going in.
Oh, uh-oh.
He will die for that one. He's still got buyback as well. They're jumping in, trying to kill off Saxa in the fountain. Tier 4s are going down, though. Liquid, they'll be able to close this one up, though. 53 minutes in. Honestly, though, for a game that had one team as far as ahead as it was, very entertaining.
Yeah,
Tundra, fair play to them. They played very well from behind. Wasn't enough at the end of the day, but it does just go to show that if this was even just a little bit closer off the laning stage, Liquid might have struggled here.
Yeah.